because I usually don't like my own voice. Also like a secret trick tip. Yeah.
Hi, thanks for stopping by and watching GrooveNexus Spotlight. I'm your host Pooja Kashyap and welcome back to another episode of Groove Talks, which isn't just about conversations but connection. So, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, aliens and earthlings, today we have someone truly, utterly, and undeniably inspiring in the hot seat, the one and only Avaion. His music isn't just notes and beats, but an emotional roller coaster that will leave you craving for more. Today, we are not just scratching the surface but getting into the heart of his musical magic while keeping a special eye on his latest track, Hiding. So buckle up and get ready to uncover what's been hidden beneath the beats.
When you're hiding, and you hide my pain away.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you for
Hi.
joining us today. How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good.
So shall we start with it?
Yeah.
I would like to start off by emphasizing on your unique style of music. Mine's elements of future bass and melodic house to create a passionate and hypnotic soundscape. How did you develop this distinctive style and how do you combine these genres to create your unique sound?
I made music since I was a child, and I learned to play instruments, and I always was a big fan of like analog and like acoustic sounds, and I also loved synthesizers and electronic sounds. And I think over the years I tried to combine everything also with my own voice on top of the productions, and I think the combination between everything is what my style makes it special and stuff. So I think that's like the years of trying out and experiment a lot is what made my style unique.
That's quite great. So coming to your track Pieces, which has been a huge success with over
130
million streams on Spotify. So what inspired you to create this track? And did you expect it to have such a significant impact on the EDM industry?
I didn't expect it. No, I made the song in my child room, in my child bedroom. I had like a normal job, and music was always my passion. And I was like producing ever since I have like a minute free time. I was sitting in my room and producing. And it was like a pretty depressing time at my life because I wasn't sure where I was going. And it was like a pretty hard time. And I just put all the emotions into the song, and I showed it the day I made the song. I showed it to my best friend, and he was like, yeah, that's something different. And I was like, yeah, but in a good way or in a bad way? And I said, no, like in a good way. And also my cousin, she was there, and I also showed it to her, and she was like, yeah, that's actually something different. You should send this to your label and bring it out. And yeah, we did it. Yeah, I'm really glad that the world recognized all the emotions and all that stuff that I put into the song, and it became so successful. So I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, we were blessed to have such masterpiece out there. Your new single, Hiding, it's described as one of your most emotional songs. So the phrases that used implies that the other person is concealing something. Can you share the story behind that track and how your personal experiences influenced its creation?
Yeah, I mean the personal experience are always like a huge part of the songs, but I always want to like keep a section free to make your own story with the song. That's why I never like tell people, okay, is the other person my lover, my parents, is it a good friend, is it it's never clear. That's because I want people to have their own story with the song, but I try to put all the emotions and all the experiences I had into the songs, but always leave room for your own experience to make it your own song, you know. And that's like, I think that's the special ingredients in my songs. And Hiding is really special because it's not like the super EDM-y vibe that I usually did a few songs before. It's like more like maybe even like a ballad or something, I don't know, and more with the piano sounds and more analog sounds, and it's more intimate, and that's why it was like a new tryout for me, but in a good way. I'm really proud of the song.
I love how it conveys the feelings of vulnerability and introspection. It takes a more step back approach. What are the
Yeah.
underlying emotions behind it, and how does the repetition when you hide and impact the meaning of the song?
I'm always making songs. I finish the production or I do the production. I play some chords and start to like make a feeling with the whole vibe of the song. And if the vibe is good, I try to like cover up some melodic ideas in my head with the vocals. And I had like this. I had the chord riff ready of the piano, and I always had it in my mind with the when you're hiding, and that's what I built the whole song about, because of like hiding emotions. Also it can be like in a different way, the relationship to your parents or to a friend or to your partner, I don't know. And that's like the whole meaning of the song. You want to understand the other person's feeling. He or she or it is gonna hide it. It was more of the vibe of the song, the lyrical meaning, and everything combined on its own, and it was just a flow, and that's how the song was created. I don't know, you know what I mean?
It's a very much relatable. Majority of the people can relate with it. As a multi-instrumentalist, singer, songwriter, and producer, you are deeply involved in the creative process of your music. Could you take us through the journey of creating one of your tracks from inception to completion?
Yeah, as I said, I always start with the melodics, always with some chords. I tried some synthesizers and play some chords in, or try to make chords on the piano or on the guitar. And if I have a chord progression that I really like and it's like super vibey and I have like instant melodics in my head to sing on it, then it has potential. So I start to produce it, and then I add some drums and some basses and make it like a feeling. And pretty much at the end, I do all the writing with the lyrics and the vocal procession stuff. That's pretty much how I make all my songs. It depends on the mood. Sometimes it goes really fast. I make a song like in 2 days. Sometimes it takes like weeks or months to finish a song. It depends on the mood and how picky I am, because I'm super picky with my own voice, because I usually don't like my own voice, but it's in a good way, because you always try to improve if you don't like your own voice. So you get better at you try to get better at singing, at songwriting, and also at processing your vocals. But that's pretty much the workflow that I'm doing.
How do you balance all these roles in your music making process?
I don't really have a stricted balance. It's super. I mean, I'm an artist and I have an artist life, so also my workflow is pretty much artsy.
So your upcoming debut album has been highly anticipated. Can you give us a glimpse into the themes and emotions that listeners can expect to find in this album?
I want to show the world in my album how I am as a producer mainly, because there will be a lot of songs that has other singers on the song that I just produced. Because there are a lot of people don't know that I'm the producer of the song, the singer on the song. I played a festival like a few days ago, and it's in my hometown, and a lot of friends that I know are going to the festival. And I met a friend there, and he said, "Yeah, it was such a good show, and I loved the song. But who's the singer?" I was like, "Bro, like I'm the singer. It's like my thing. It's like the special thing about me." It was like, "Oh, I didn't know that you were the singer on the song." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm the singer on almost every of my songs." And some people don't know this, and other people don't know that I'm also the producer on the song. And they tell me, "Yeah, but who produces your songs? It's so good." And I was like, "Yeah, thank you, because I do it." And I think in my album I want to go fully into experimental mode with different genres, different styles, how I start a song and how I make the song, also mainly focusing on production, but also there will be a lot of songs that I also sing, so it's not just like a production album. It will be experimental and like a whole journey. It's like a show of what I'm capable of as an artist.
You're becoming like a one-stop shop when it comes to music, like producing, writing, singing, everything.
Yeah, it's a good part because I have like the full control over the process. Because usually if you have another singer or another producer, you always have like their kind of emotions involved into the song. And it can be a good thing, but it also can be like not your own personal story. And if I do everything on my own, it's pretty much 100% my story, and that's more intimate, you know.
In addition to your musical project, you have an exciting lineup of festival appearances. We also saw the debut of the Garlic Land Festival, where you performed as the main act. Can you share your thoughts on this experience and how it compares to other festivals you have been a part of?
Yeah, the Land Festival was actually also a festival in my hometown. That's why it was so special, because there are a lot of like friends and fans that were like coming from this area. It's like a home play festival. Also the Open Beats Festival that I played this weekend, it was also like a hometown festival. That's why there are a lot of people who know me personally, so that's more familiar, like a family festival. It's like more of a like intimate vibe. But yeah, I played a lot of festivals this year, and of course the ones in my hometown are my favorite because also my mom was there and like family members and stuff. It's like more intimate, and I have like a special connection to these festivals. And it's always a pleasure, to play in front of so many people. It's always like it never gets old. So
from learning music through YouTube to achieving platinum status, your journey as an artist has been remarkable. So what advice would you give to aspiring musicians who are also learning from online resources and striving to make their mark in the industry?
Yeah, I think most of the people don't know that you can actually learn a lot without any big budgets or something, because a lot of people think, okay, yeah, music production is a pretty expensive hobby, and it is. You can spend a lot of money in the industry, but it doesn't have to be. I started with like a normal old laptop when I was like 12 or something. I got my first like laptop also for like school stuff. I downloaded like the program where you can like make music, and I just watched YouTube tutorials. And YouTube is free, so you can get the knowledge for free. And I was just like sitting in my room and studying all the stuff via YouTube. And then I bought some like, it was like super small speakers, because you could produce with headphones. It's totally fine. And there are a lot of leading DJs and producers in the industry that are just producing with headphones, so it's enough. You don't need like the super expensive studio gear and big studios and with big monitors. So I think a lot of people don't know that you can actually, if you want to do it, you can actually do it. And for a lot of people, they think if you start, it goes really fast. So the success will come really fast. And in most of the time, it's a really long journey. And that's also a point that a lot of people don't appreciate to acknowledge that you like have to stay on it for years. I do this like for 12 years now or 13 years now, and it was like always an up and down. And since the last 2 or 3 years, it's going really good, and that's really nice. But it was a long journey, and a lot of people don't have the passion to like stay on it. But if you will, it will get successful, I think.
You just need to have that willpower and determination.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says it. Yeah, you just need the willpower, but it's actually true. It's the secret.
Any influential YouTuber or tutorial that played a crucial role in your musical development?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers. There's one he's called Oversampled. He does like a lot of like sound design tutorials. But in a dubstep genre. But I took a lot of skills from this genre and placed it into my style of music. And that's also like a secret trick tip. Yeah, also In The Mix. The YouTube channel is called In The Mix. It's a guy from the Netherlands who does really good FL Studio tutorials. And FL Studio is the program that I use. And he's like really good. And they all do it for free. And that's crazy because they actually have really good content. So yeah.
I must check it out.
Yeah, it's really good actually. But they now have a lot of subscribers, and I'm really glad that they have a lot of subscribers because they
very well deserved.
Yeah, really deserved, because they make really good content and they helped me a lot over the years. So
okay, hiding your emotion is something many of us do from time to time. So Can you share a situation when you try to hide your feelings, and how did it affect your interactions with others?
I guess like in a relationship, because you want to give the other person the feeling that you're like strong, because I'm the man in the relationship, and it's like a lot of men are really not ready to tell their feelings, and they are like scared of getting like hurt and stuff, and that's also a big problem. And also in the social life, a lot of people who struggle with like mental stuff, and they don't want to tell people this because not all people will understand it, and they'll be like, yeah, just breathe or just chill. I don't, because they didn't had the same experience, so they couldn't like feel the same way, so they could like never have the same experience and never understand how the other person will feel. And it's also with like depression and anxiety stuff. People who never felt this will never understand how it is, and that's why a lot of people will just keep silent, because they have the feeling they are not understood, and that's when you can hide emotions in a bad way, because it's not good.
I can feel it. So the emoticons and emojis are like hidden expressions in your message. If you could create a new emoji to convey a specific emotion, what would it look like, and what emotion would it represent?
Like two persons, they're like both the universe, and they hug each other, because I believe that you can find a person who's actually your soulmate, and you could feel it, and you can feel that you're both the universe, and that's a nice, I would do an emoji like this.
That's so sweet. Hiding is all about emotions and seeking comfort. If you were feeling down and needed to cheer up, what would be your go-to hiding spot or activity to lift your spirits?
I'm glad in my studio, I have in this other room, there are like two of my friends, because we rented this together. It's like a bigger studio, like complex, and they have their room next to me. And also one of my best friends, he has his room down under, like in the downstairs, I don't know, like downstairs. Okay. And sometimes if I have like too much screen time, or like I'm feeling a bit off, I like to like go to them and be like, yeah, let's go to the city, let's walk around, grab a coffee, and just chat a bit. And it always cheers me up. It's really nice. Like good friends, good conversations is really good.
From that, we have come to an end. So Avaion, thank you for sharing your insights and experiences with us. And we wish you continued success on your musical journey. And can't wait for your debut album.
Yeah, same here.
And that's a wrap, a glimpse into the musical world of Avaion. With his latest single, Hiding, he has proven his knack for crafting sonic experiences that will pull you in and keep you hooked. So must check it out. Link is in the description box below. Keep the music playing and mysteries hiding. Remember to stay focused, stay passionate, and stay tuned for more such mind-blowing conversation right here on Two Talks. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.